set it to where you guys can't hear it anymore. Yeah, no. All right.
Oh no, we suck again!
Welcome to the Audible Sports Podcast, where the Cowboys are no more again. It is not your year, Daniel. Sorry for you.
Used to it.
Yeah. He's like used to it. Steven, what do you think of the game the other day?
As Daniel adjusts his camera, he has 20 minutes to do this shit.
I can't fucking,
Daniel has a new setup behind him. Look at that.
I do. I have a new setup everywhere.
Look at that. Tony, you're quiet.
I'll show you the desk, but camera's mounted, so.
Tony, what'd you think of the Cowboys' demise?
It was great. It was as planned, went as planned.
Mr. Cowboy Hater. All of our teams are now out.
Tony's a Cowboy hater, but fuck you.
Mike in the chat, how about them boys? And then Jerry spells it out. EAGLES.
Why do we have so many fucking Eagles fans in our chat?
How about them Cowgirls? It's because you lost.
No, I know. They're always here, though. They're the ones that are here. It's all right, Ethan. We're good.
Ethan says this weekend suck. Welcome, Ethan. Welcome back.
What's up, buddy? Yeah.
Threw up the star. You just...
I don't know.
Well, we'll talk about the game in a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? We can jump right into it. Because the first game is the Cowboys and the 49ers.
Yeah.
Thoughts, Daniel?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Hey, Maher made some kicks finally.
Yeah, Brett Maher fucking made a kick.
He almost missed one.
The offense fucking sucks shit.
I will say, I think Dak Prescott's to blame for this loss for you guys. Those two interceptions were
absolutely.
really bad interceptions.
He
really
already
bad.
Put the blame on himself and took all of it basically. Like
But at least that's what
the fucking heat.
That's what a real quarterback does, though. He takes the blame, not like fucking
Zach Wilson.
Not pushing it off on the defense.
Yeah.
Zach Milfin Wilson over there. I will say Brett Maher did miss another extra point, and I don't care that it was blocked. That thing was going to the corner of the end zone.
Pulled the fuck out of it.
Upon further
100%.
review, that shit was not going in. And then what the hell was that last play that you guys did?
Bro, I don't know what any of the plays that we run are, honestly.
The team that created the Hail Mary didn't even attempt a Hail Mary when the playbook says to throw a fucking Hail Mary here.
Not too fucking far.
Yeah,
We're on our own like 25 yard line.
I don't care. Launch it. You got a quarterback that can throw it far. And why is Zeke snapping the ball, getting destroyed, and then
I don't know, bro.
the receiver got destroyed too?
All I hope for at this point is that Kellen Moore is gone. Yeah, we had a productive offense this year, but imagine a productive offense with a good playbook and a good offensive coordinator. You know,
what's the next step? What do you guys do?
You get another offensive coordinator.
You get another offensive coordinator. Mike McCarthy figures out how to run a fucking clock and time manage. He's always had that issue, and I don't understand why. Like, it's not that hard. It really isn't. It's not. So address that. Mike McCarthy can stay. He's a good coach. The time management is the only thing I have with him. Kellen Moore needs to be gone. We need a new fucking playbook. We need new play calls. It's not working. Dak is starting to fall off, and it's not good.
Starting to,
but he won't.
He has been.
Shut the fuck up. Don't start.
Since he snapped his ankle in half, he's not been the same.
Well, yeah, obviously he's not the same. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's a rod in his leg.
Fucking leg almost came out of his skin.
A lot of Cowboy fans talk about him like he's Patrick Mahomes.
No, I'll openly admit right now he's not the best quarterback in the league. He's probably barely even
top 15,
top 10.
Yeah,
because I mean, we can go through like all the quarterbacks that are still in the playoffs. Mind you, not Brock Purdy. I'm not sold on Brock Purdy yet. Still, he's a great quarterback. I like the way he's been playing, but the system around him, it's just so easy for him, you know?
The offense around him.
Yeah, that's why the system around him, the whole offense, like
ridiculous.
You could throw pretty much any NFL quarterback in there and they would succeed just because of all the weapons that they have.
He said pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mike says 38-7 looks familiar.
Yeah, the Giants
they
fucking got exposed.
Yeah, they suck. Well, we'll move on to that one. Eagles and Giants. This game was fucking terrible. Nothing about this game was fun to watch, and this was easily the worst game of the weekend, unless you're a Philadelphia fan, aka who's in the chat. So
I know exactly.
Game was 28-0 at the half, and the Giants should have just packed it up then and flew home on that short-ass flight. For real. Like, the Giants were torched, and that's it. That's all I got on that one.
Yeah. Well, go ahead.
That was
Go ahead,
fun.
Tony.
It was fun.
Tony was at the game.
Yeah, I was at the game. It was being there and not being against the Eagles was fun. Oh my goodness, I feel so bad for the Giants fans.
How's the Eagles Stadium? I've yet to go there.
So the city itself, awesome. I understand why they call it the city of brotherly love. It was a great weekend.
And then you walk in the stadium.
No, dude, even that, it was awesome. The environment is great. Those fuckers are rowdy as hell.
Well, yeah.
But it's a great environment. Like it's just fun to be around. We got to me and my brother-in-law, who's the biggest Eagles fan. We got to the field itself. We're outside in the tailgate, and we got handed 6-packs. It's not like the shitty like Bud Light or like Miller. They gave us like these craft beers, the fancy ass beers, 9% alcohol. So you're just walking around. Yeah, you're just walking around and you're getting handed beers. Like it's a great environment.
They're just tossing them to you.
It's it's a great place. Like it's a great place to catch a game. Honestly, as long as the Eagles aren't losing, because that's when they'll probably get violent. But oh my goodness, I just felt bad for the Giants fans because they were getting ripped on in there.
Did you stay the whole game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah, you got to stay the whole game.
Yeah. I mean, after a while, it just gets funny.
Were there some Giants fans just accepting it at halftime or something like that?
Oh, there was Giants fans just taking it from the beginning when they're walking in.
So did their team.
Right when the ball got kicked off, they're like, "Oh, it's over."
I went to the restroom. They're yelling at them. They're like, "Get those fuckers to the back of the line."
That's awesome.
Just being in the environment, it was fun. I can't say the same if you're anyone else in the NFC East, because I don't think they get as bad with any other teams. But NFC East, just stay away from that stadium.
I know we got a lot of Eagles fans in the chat. What did you guys think of that game? I know you guys loved it. 38-7. That's an ass whooping. But I want to know y'all's takes. Steven, Daniel.
I mean, it was a butt kicking. I mean, what else can you say? We were watching it, eating dinner, and we were just like, why are we watching this game? It was terrible.
Yeah, it was terrible. Daniel, you have anything to say about your favorite team?
Well, one, fuck them. 2, it was an embarrassing game for New York.
Yeah.
They should have at least put up a fight in this, and it looked like they didn't know what they were doing at any point in that game. It was a bad game for the Giants, and the Eagles had a great game. They look really scary right now, but I think the Niners look a little scarier, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens come Sunday. I'll be in Philly again, so
should be interesting. We'll go over those games here in a bit. It's kind of weird only going over 2 games for the whole week because it makes our stream really short. But we got some things to talk about right after. Mike, Dan Orlovsky ripped Dak apart on ESPN earlier. It's time to move on from him. Zeke and offensive coordinator. Problem with Zeke is you guys paid him too much. I don't know how long you guys are paying him for. Isn't it a couple more years?
The Zeke and Dak contract still have a couple of years left. Dak will probably end up getting an extension. He's not going anywhere. He'll be the franchise quarterback until he can't play anymore. Just because they love him so much, and
dumb move.
He's still not a bad quarterback. I really think if he has a better playbook around him, that he'll succeed a lot more. I talk about it every week, and it gets worse every week. Just watching the plays develop the way they do in that Cowboys offense, none of it makes any sense. Sometimes, like the past couple weeks, they started throwing in more like intuitive plays that made sense, like throwing in a fullback on like 3rd and shorts, having Connor McGovern, a fucking lineman, come in to be the fullback to throw in an extra blocker, and they just needed to simplify the offense and not make stupid play calls in stupid situations. And yeah, I mean, I do agree we need to move on from Kellen Moore. Zeke and Dak have both definitely dwindled. Hopefully Tony Pollard stays with us and comes back, because he's a bigger part of our offense now than Zeke even is. But Zeke's still a huge part of it. I don't want to get rid of either of them. They're both great players. They just haven't made big enough, like,
contributions.
Not contributions, but like they haven't shined when they needed to the most. Obviously, playoffs.
First and foremost,
So-
I want to say I hope Tony Pollard's okay because that was a gruesome injury.
He had a good surgery today.
Yeah.
He had a high ankle sprain and a fractured
Fibula.
fibula.
Yeah, his
Fibula. That one.
fibula ripped in half. Zeke had a
Jesus.
terrible game. 10 carries, 26 yards. That's it. Averaged
The Niners
2.6
defense is
yards per
stout.
carry. Yeah. So Niners came to play, especially on defense. Their defense won in that game. The Cowboys tried to win. The Cowboys defense tried to win the game. I think the
Yeah.
Cowboys offense failed them. I think that was the
Absolutely. 100%. That's what did it.
difference. Jerry just says I agree, and then Jeanette says it was boring, but I'm glad we won. I'm glad you enjoyed your boring win, Jeanette. The heck,
Won't be
Jerry,
boring this Sunday.
replace the Cowboys from the NFL with Bama.
Why they suck too? They
Bama didn't even make the
playoffs.
top 4 this year. Lost to Tennessee and Georgia.
Put Bama in for the Colts. Fuck him.
Bama lost to LSU at one point in the season.
Oh yeah, it was Tennessee and LSU. They played Georgia because they didn't get to the championship game. So
Yeah.
there's that.
Mhm.
So fuck Bama. How about that?
Yeah, fuck you, Bama.
Nobody likes you. Bengals and Bills. This wasn't a good game at all either, and I'm kind of shocked the Bills got spanked at home. It looks closer than it was, but they got spanked. This was not a game. Bengals played an amazing game, and the Bills didn't seem to play at all. Congrats to the Bills fans. You guys won 14 games, and you have nothing to show for it. So there's that. Also, what's up with Diggs? He's gonna ask for a trade in the offseason?
He was pretty mad at the end of the game.
I mean, I would be too at that point. It just
Josh Allen's having just as rough time right now as Dak is.
Well, you guys were
honestly.
exactly right. You guys that picked the Bengals last week were exactly right that Josh Allen was having trouble, and that was a big point in the game. He didn't really do a lot.
Yep.
So
And Cincinnati having 3 offensive linemen that were hurt didn't make a fucking difference.
not at all. It's like they were all there the whole game. The Cincinnati team could do it this year, guys. They could do it.
I hope they do, honestly.
They
That's who I'm rooting for at this point, Cincy.
yeah. We'll go over those games in a bit here. Ethan
Sorry
says
for the AFC.
Cowboys to the XFL.
Yeah. On our way, baby. Maybe we can win something there. Probably not. Dude, honestly, the fucking Jimmy Johnson curse it's not going to go away. I think that's what it is. I think we are cursed. Like it just, after that season that the boys won the Super Bowl and then Jerry was like, fuck you, Jimmy, and just gone. Haven't done anything since.
We won without him.
No.
Yes, we won with Barry Switzer right after.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Oh, well, after that then. First.
You went to live. It's okay.
It was the Ring of Honor thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, they're still beefing about that apparently.
Yeah. That's what it was. Regardless, I hate it here.
Daniel's a little less chipper this week because his boys aren't in it anymore.
I'm depressed.
There's no
He's
more.
less
I'm so
anxious, at
fucking
least.
scared because they're dead. It's okay. Our teams were dead before you got further than we did,
Yeah.
so we can't say shit over here.
Okay, Tony, you got a winning record though.
Winning
Yeah.
record, all right.
Not me. Ugh. You guys got anything else on Bengals and Bills?
I mean, it was an okay game. It wasn't really anything flashy, anything.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was gonna be snowing the way it was. It looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow's a fucking dog. They're gonna
He's gonna be
I think
scary
they-
for a
I
while.
think-
Sorry, Tony, your division's screwed for a while.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough.
That whole division's gonna be fun. That whole division's usually fun to watch.
Mhm.
It just sucks having to play in Cincinnati because somebody always gets hurt. Everybody always you never come out of there healthy.
Well,
It
at
used to
least
be
Cowboys don't.
worse. It used to be worse in that field, but it's coming back. people
all
almost
the-
died.
The
People
worst
get
injuries have been at Cincinnati. So
Yeah.
weird.
Burrow's even gotten hurt at Cincinnati. Didn't his first year? Didn't he get hurt?
I don't know if it was in Cincinnati, but
I thought he broke his leg or something like that. His first
he
year.
did. But
Yeah.
it wasn't in Cincinnati.
Well. Oh well.
fun stuff.
All right. Jaguars and Chiefs. Do you guys watch this game?
A lot closer than I thought.
In my opinion, the best game of the entire weekend. This was the best game to watch. Trevor Lawrence actually did what he could to win this game. He laid his body on the line for first down near the end of the game. Did you guys see that? He got smacked getting a first down. And then the very next play, Hasty fumbles the ball.
Yep, because he couldn't. He was too excited.
Yeah, that lost him the game. Christian Kirk had a touchdown that he dropped. Lawrence's teammates just did, like, they just took a shit on him the whole game. That's why they lost the game.
He lost his first side of the game ever.
Yeah, it sucks for him because he's likable, but he plays for the Jags, so fuck him. Mahomes also suffered a high ankle sprain during this game. It didn't faze him too much in the past game. He went 22 for 30, 195 yards, 2 touchdowns. He did only rush 3 times for 8 yards. So that's not a good stat for Mahomes. If you had the under in that, congratulations. Will be interesting to see if he can recover at all to play the game against the Bengals this weekend. Kelsey was the difference in this game as well. 14 receptions, 98 yards, 2 touchdowns.
He was.
I don't know what else to say about Kelsey except he's a dog. That's it.
Dude's nuts.
Chiefs get a win, move on here, in what was a closer game than expected. Chiefs going to the AFC Championship for the 5th straight time, and that is nuts. So, there you go on that one. What do you guys got on this one?
I left to the stadium about 3/4 of the way, so I didn't completely finish it. But I mean, it was a lot better played than I expected. That's for sure. I think on my end, I saw some flaws, especially with that injury with Mahomes, to of root me, to kind of like push me towards the Bengals winning this one, because who knows if he's going to be 100%.
That way to spoil your pick, Tony.
Yeah, I mean, who cares? We're going to touch on it anyways. But overall, I don't think the Jaguars were on the caliber to compete that highly with the Chiefs.
They did,
so that's why you're gonna let me finish. I didn't think they were on that caliber to do that. I don't know how much of an impact that injury had on them, but it could go either way from here. It could mean that, because the Jaguars weren't the best, but they also weren't the worst, meaning, well, the reason that they got up that high. But I don't think they had that great of a season to be able to compete with the Chiefs that great.
They did a lot better than the Giants did.
Yeah,
True.
That's for sure. But it can mean that either the Chiefs have kind of went down in terms of their trajectory after this bye week, which might affect them coming into play Cincinnati, or it could just mean that they had a bad game. So right now I'm swaying towards they kind of shit the bed a bit. So I don't think they're in playing condition to go against a hot team like the Bengals.
I think the Mahomes injury kind of swayed that a lot, though. It kind of his mobility was just not there. So I mean, they just came after him every chance they got, and it's, I mean, he's hurt. I mean, just go for the jugular, basically.
Yeah, at this point, I think that's what the linemen for the Bengals are gonna try and do. But we'll get to that.
They're much more efficient at doing that, though.
Yeah, well, there you go. There's a divisional round weekend. Crazy that game was the best game of the week. Jaguars and the Chiefs.
The Cowboys-Niners game was really good. It just was very defensive.
I don't know if it was really good. It was definitely the second best game. The Jaguars-Chiefs came down to the very end. Cowboys-Niners came down to a shitty play at the end. That's why Jaguars-Chiefs is above it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to some predictions, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's start with I know it's the later game, but we're going to start with the AFC Championship game, because I'm sure you guys have a lot to say about the NFC Championship game. So, AFC Championship. Look, I got us a little thingy here. Look at that.
I think it's so cool that 2 of us are NFC and 2 of us are AFC.
Yeah, that is kind of cool. Actually, and I didn't mean to split us like that either. It's funny.
I was thinking about this during the weekend. It's fucking cool that we're AFC, NFC. But why did you have to pick a team that goes against the Steelers almost every year? It's tough to be friends.
Yeah, it really is.
Like, at least they get to have their little peace and be friends because they're rooting for the same team. But me and you, we're never okay.
No, never. And then we can never beat you for some reason. I don't know why, but the Colts can't beat the fucking Steelers. So you should look at the Colts record against the Steelers. I know it's atrocious.
And they never play in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they never play in Pittsburgh. They play in Indianapolis the last 10 years.
I don't think at this point, you guys want to play in Pittsburgh, because the last time you did, you got blown out. At least in Indy, it's a close game usually.
I think we played in 2020 in Pittsburgh.
Oh, you played this year?
No, it was in Indy. Last time we played
know you
Pittsburgh was
recently-
2020.
Yeah.
I don't know what the score was. I don't know.
You lost.
I don't have time. Yeah, we lost. Whatever. Nobody cares. We're not in it anymore. All right. AFC Championship game. Who picked this right? Did anybody pick? No, everybody had the Bills in some shape or form, huh? I think I had the Bills and the Chiefs in this, but I was completely wrong. But Bengals go back into Kansas City to take on the Chiefs for the AFC crown. The Bengals are favored by 1.5 in this game. The over-under is 46.5. Any thoughts on this game for you guys?
Tony, you
I
want
kind
to
of
go
said my
first?
piece. Yeah, I kind of said my piece already. I'm picking the Bengals over them just because of that injury with Mahomes.
Well, say your
I
piece. Say your piece so I can get it on camera
Ah.
in the segment.
Fucking sassy, huh?
So
I know, right?
So just to touch on it, with that injury with Mahomes, especially how the teams were playing against the Jaguars, it shouldn't have been that close of a game. So that injury swayed my decision a lot in terms of picking the Bengals because the Bengals are coming in hot. Those guys are looking for another championship. They're at least trying to get to the Super Bowl. I think, as we stated a little earlier, they're going to go for the jugular here, and I think all those linemen are coming straight for Patrick Mahomes and that ankle. It's going to be, since he can't really run, we don't know if he's going to be at 100%. Should be easier for them to get to him, especially if that offensive line for the Chiefs isn't there. So I think they're gonna have to rely on a quick game, on a run game, and a quick 5 and out, 5 and in, just to get the dump off the ball real quick. Because if they get to Mahomes, I don't think the Chiefs are gonna get too far after that, especially if they get him on that ankle again, because he's gonna go down. So on the other end, we have Joe Burrow just playing like a dog, just from the beginning, from his warm up that morning. My God, he's just throwing no looks out there. He's just having fun. It's fun to see an offense like that. Fucking hate the Bengals, and I hope they die. But as of right now,
Jesus Christ. Hey, you gotta be careful what you say after that fucking incident earlier in the year.
Yeah. Let's take that back. I despise the Bengals. Hope they stay healthy, but I hope it all goes downhill from their program from here. I don't want to face that team next year.
Oh, you will.
Twice.
But we'll see what happens. We'll see if Kenny is the way, if he's the true God.
This is the way.
This is the way. Oh, that comes out pretty soon anyway.
So, in this game, I don't think Cincinnati has any reason to not be aggressive from the get-go. Because I don't think this Chief defense can stop their offense. They haven't proved it the last 3 times they played when Burrow's been the quarterback. By the way, I think Burrow's undefeated against the Chiefs, if I'm not mistaken. He has completed 72% of his passes with an average of 327 yards per game against the Chiefs. That's insane. That's an insane stat. If the Bengals defense can play as good as they did against the Bills, even if they play 75% as good as they did against the Bills, I think they can win this game. So, last 3 matchups have been decided by 3 points apiece. The Bengals have outscored the Chiefs 47-24 in the second half of those games. Do we think that the Chiefs finally get the win at home against the Bengals and go to the Super Bowl? I don't. I think the Bengals are returning to the Super Bowl, which is crazy. I did not think that this would happen, but I think it's a great game, and I think the Bengals are going to win 31-27 in Arrowhead, giving the over, and the Bengals cover the 1.5. Hoo-day, I guess.
Did you give a score, Tony?
I did not.
They were fucking so loud in the game last week in Buffalo. That shit was crazy.
It didn't phase them, though. It didn't phase them.
What are you talking? I'm talking about.
You said in Buffalo.
Yes, Cincy's fans were loud as fuck in Buffalo.
They'll definitely be at Kansas City too. They'll be all over that shit. So, and Chiefs fans are gonna get mad, but Arrowhead is not the loudest stadium in the country. Just so you know.
Tony, you want to give you a score real quick?
What'd you say? 27-31, Casey?
31-27, yes.
Okay. It's actually a pretty good score. I'm going to give them a 10-point win. I'm going to go be odd about it. Let's do 35-25 somehow.
Damn.
But
somehow.
I don't want to do math and scoring.
65-7.
65-7. I want to say 35-25. It's going to be a good game, but in the fourth quarter, they're just going to outscore them. They're going to command that field. So the Bengals should win it, but it's going to be a fun game.
I love the 25.
I don't know if I've ever seen 35. That might be a score gummy. 35-25. I don't think that's ever happened.
25. That's so weird.
Right? That's going to happen, though.
It's like 3 touchdowns with 1 2-point conversion and a field goal.
I like how all of us just looked up for a second trying to figure out.
Math can happen. Yes.
It could be a safety.
Oh,
I mean, safety. I don't know how the hell the Niners didn't get that safety on Dak towards the end of the.
I saw that too.
He's like bumped on.
That's what the roughing the passer penalty does to defense now. They're scared of hitting the quarterback.
They're so scared. They don't even want to bump into him. That's how so many quarterbacks get away now.
He went boop.
It's happened I've seen it happen like 3 times like this year alone. I don't remember who it was, but they like had him and then he like faked it, and so he like turned around because he didn't want to hit him, and then he still had the ball. I forgot who it was. But yeah. Anyway, back to this game.
That's my guess. 25 because we're gonna get there because Mahomes is gonna get a safety because they're gonna try and avoid that ankle.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna depend on Patrick Mahomes. He says he's doing well. I mean, he says he's doing well, but we'll see when he does during the game. But I was watching ESPN, and they say the worst day after that injury is the next morning, because during the game, obviously you're all pumped up of adrenaline and stuff, but the next day is when you just sit there and you're just sore as hell. But he said he woke up phenomenally the next day, so it's good news for Chiefs fans, but we'll see if he's actually telling the truth or not.
I mean, to be fair, man, like you're not gonna be out there and be like, "Oh, my ankle hurts." You're not gonna hear that.
They usually say people are in walking boots that week after they get a high ankle sprain, and I guess I don't know if he's walking in a boot or anything, but we'll see. But with that being said, Cincinnati will probably go after him as much as possible to see how good he is with that leg. But I don't think the Chiefs can stop Cincinnati with the way they're playing right now. Cincinnati is just firing on all cylinders right now. I mean, they destroyed Buffalo basically in their own house, and they look for blood against the Chiefs and getting back to that Super Bowl. So I have the Bengals winning 28-24. So Cincinnati covers with the over, I think. Yeah.
Much closer matchup. Casey, what did you say? 31-24?
31-27.
It's
27. You guys both got 4-point games going.
The line's 1.5.
You said the line's at 1.5? Yeah.
I mean,
this game, so it can go either way. It really can. I think this is the AFC Championship that it should be. I don't think any other 2 AFC teams deserve to be here as much as these two. The Chiefs were very quiet all season in that 1 seed. Like, they just quietly held the 1 seed all season. Like, nobody was like, everybody kind of expected it. So it was like, all right, whatever. Like, move on. I think they still have a really good team. And I think Patrick Mahomes is going to be just fine. High ankle sprains, so for anyone that doesn't know, a sprain is just like tear. It's a tear in your ligament, basically. But like a partial tear, right? So hopefully throughout the week, I mean, he works it, stretches it out, gets it going and everything. They have said that he is doing okay. According to Andy Reid, he's doing okay as of right now. And by the end of the week, I'm sure he'll be playing. I don't see somebody like Patrick Mahomes sitting out. He probably should have come out of the game I would say a little earlier in that game, but they kind of did need him still. But I mean, he was still even kind of balling out with one leg. He was making crazy throws still. I mean, he wasn't running as much, but there was one play where he like hobbled to a first down too on like an 8-yard third down. So Patrick Mahomes is one of those guys who will do anything and everything to win a football game. And They're gonna have their fan base behind them in Arrowhead. I like Kansas City here. Honestly, I know the Bengals are red hot, but Kansas City has looked good all season, man. I mean, it's gonna depend on how well they do contain Patrick Mahomes, but I think if even that, Andy Reid will game plan for that, and I think the Chiefs come away with this. I think it will be pretty high scoring. High caliber offenses, defenses aren't the absolute best, but they're good defenses for sure. So I think I'm going to be in the same kind of score range as you guys. What's the over under on this?
46 and a half.
6.5.
46 and a half. Yeah, I'm definitely going over on that. Let's go. I'm going to say 28. 31-28 Chiefs. Close game. I think it'll be a battle to the end. I think if there would be a blowout in this game, it would be Cincinnati, but I don't think that's the way it's going to go. So Chiefs 31-28 over Cincy, and the Chiefs head to the Super Bowl.
All of us pretty much have it as a shootout, huh? And then you're the lone wolf of the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Yep. I can't believe Tony picked the Bengals.
I think it's just a crazy environment to go into, and also will depend on the weather. I don't know if it'll be like raining or snowing there too. I know it's gonna be cold as fuck, but I don't know. I got a good feeling about the Chiefs this week, even with an injured Patrick Mahomes. I think they'll game plan well, and I think they'll execute.
That makes one of you. What'd you say, Steven?
The game's on Sunday, right?
Mm-hmm.
The high is 25, low is 14, but partly cloudy.
Fuck that.
Cold as balls.
When I went to the Colts game there, I think the high was like 11, but it was snowing.
Hell yeah.
That sucked.
At least that stadium's inside.
No, it's not.
Lucas Oil Stadium?
Oh, no. I'm talking Kansas City. Oh, I went to that game this year, but I'm talking about when I went to see Andrew Luck play his last game at Kansas City.
Got you.
Yeah. Crazy.
Isn't it crazy that the Bengals lost the second game to the Cowboys, and they were 0-2, and people were freaking out, and here they are, about to one game away from the Super Bowl.
Isn't it crazy that the Colts beat the Chiefs and they're one game away from the Super Bowl?
Hey, everybody's got to have at least one shit game in the season.
Do we beat any other two teams? Nope.
Hey, all of our teams beat
these teams.
one of these teams, yeah.
Colts didn't lose to the Bengals this year because we didn't play. Clown. Yeah, that's me. All right. Let's move on to the next game. NFC Championship game. Daniel, look above you. Put Daniel on the Eagles side just to piss him off.
I would be pissed either way. This is literally my most two hated teams in the NFL, and I fucking hate that this is the situation we're in.
Hey, where you got to pick one?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a tie. Daniel's going for the tie.
Well,
it's a tie.
I'll give my take on this one. The 49ers are 3-3 this season when they surrender 19 points or more. When they surrender less than 19 points, they are 12-1. Basically, if this turns into a shootout, I think this favors the Eagles because a lot more points can be scored. During the regular season, the Eagles scored the third most points in the NFL, also ranking third in total yards. On the flip side, the 49ers will be going into the game with a defense that surrendered the fewest points in the NFL and the fewest total yards. This is one of those unstoppable forces meets an immovable object thing. Mm-hmm. Somebody's going to lose this game. I don't think Jalen Hurts is going to have a huge game against the 49ers, but I like his chances against 49ers defense more than I like Purdy's chances against the Philadelphia defense because they are also really good. I'm kind of on... Who said they don't believe in Purdy? Was it Daniel?
It's not that I don't believe in him. It's that offense that they have has so many weapons and they're just so good that you could stick in
me
most well, no, fuck off.
Put in Trubisky and he wouldn't throw a pick.
I don't know.
I don't know about that one.
Fucking sucks.
His turnovers are pretty fresh.
Like, if you threw Cooper Rush in there, I think he would have as much success as Brock Purdy. Like that's a good comparison for me. Like, you can throw in almost any NFL caliber quarterback, and they would perform in that offense. There's just so many weapons. Their fucking fullback is a weapon.
Here's something else. Hurts and Purdy have met before in college.
42-41.
42-41. Oklahoma beat Iowa State at home. Two teams that I think Oklahoma was like really good that year, but Iowa State was not. But that was a shootout. But my pick here is going to the team that I picked in the preseason to go to the Super Bowl. I think the Eagles win this game at home. Did I give a spread for this game? I did not.
You didn't even give like an intro.
Yeah. Well, we just kind of jumped into it. The Eagles are favored by 2.5 in this game. The over-under is 46. I think the Eagles do win this game. And it's a close game. Kind of like shootout fashion. 24-20. I think the Eagles score a touchdown in the final minute to win the game. And that's that. Eagles go to the Super Bowl. They go on to face the Bengals, in my opinion. But 24-20, that's over 46?
24-20 is under.
It's 44.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't math. So 24-20 is under 46, and the Eagles cover the 2.5.
Very nice. This is all I got to say about it. Obviously, like you, I'm going Eagles. I picked them to go in the preseason to the Super Bowl. The Niners, great offense, great defense. There's just weapons all around. Brock Purdy, though, he is not playing. He's still playing like a rookie in a sense. He's making questionable calls out there, which is the only thing I think is going to keep the Niners from going to Super Bowl. Great pickup. This dude is just proving people wrong. He's showing what he's got. He's not Mr. Irrelevant. The dude can play. He's going to be great in the long run. I think he'll become the Niners' go-to guy for a while. But I don't think, as of right now, he has what it takes to beat the Eagles. On the other end, the Eagles just came off an insane beatdown of the Giants, so it was the exact tune-up that they needed. It showed that he had all that month and a half off, but he came back even better. He's coming in hot. The Eagles are just going to dominate in this game on both sides of the field. I do like that you said it was a close game. I'm going to go a touchdown win, though. I'm going to go with one more. Let's see. I'll do 21-28. Eagles go to Super Bowl. And same as you, Bengals, Eagles, Super Bowl this year.
Steven.
Well, I guess I'll make 3 of us with the Bengals, Eagles, Super Bowl.
Ah.
The problem with the Eagles that's been happening all season long is when they have big leads, they tend to sit back and let other teams catch back up. They didn't do that last week. For the first time, I think the whole season, they didn't sit back on their heels and let the other team come back. They went full gas the whole 60 minutes, which was good for them because they needed that. San Francisco defense is scary, but the Eagles defense is just as scary, probably. I think both championship games probably have, I think for the first time in a while, have both the 2 best teams in both conferences for the first time in a while. And this should be a really fun game. I just think the Eagles offense is just more better equipped to handle San Francisco's defense. They have a running game. They obviously have a passing game. As long as everyone stays healthy, it should be a good game. But I have the Eagles winning this game on a 2-minute drill and last-second field goal, 24-21. So just under with 45 and Philly covering.
Beautiful. Well, this might surprise you guys. Might not. But fuck the goddamn Eagles. I think that San Francisco has too many weapons on the offensive front. I think Brock Purdy is playing ridiculous football. I don't want to discredit him. I know earlier I said that he's not a good quarterback. I didn't say that he's not a good quarterback, but the system that he's put in is making him shine even more than I think he would. He's proving everybody wrong. He's fucking going absolutely apeshit. Last week, he didn't have the best of games. He still threw for 214 passing yards. They didn't throw any touchdowns because it was a very low scoring game. They get a very similar-ish defense this week, except Philly's secondary is better than Dallas's. So that's going to kind of come into play there, I feel like. It's the same thing as the other game, too. This game could go either way. That's why the spreads are so close. But ultimately, I think that the Niners just have too much momentum going for them. And the team that they built this season, like just in the middle of the season, is just too good. Adding Christian McCaffrey in the middle of the season is just nuts. And then I think the Niners had the healthiest team going into the playoffs out of any team in the league because they all had just come back from injury. That's why they started 3-4 and then they finished the season undefeated. They still haven't lost since like week 7. So I think they carry that momentum. I know it's in Philly, but San Francisco's defense can absolutely shut down Philly's offense. And I don't know that Philly's defense will absolutely shut down the Niners offense. So before I keep going with that, give me the 49ers to win this football game in Philly and advance to the Super Bowl to take on the Chiefs. So I'm lone wolf on both of these games, yes.
You got a rematch of the Super Bowl from a couple of years ago.
You get a rematch. Yeah, you get a rematch from 3 years ago in 2020. We'll get to those predictions next week. But the game that San Francisco played against Dallas, I mean, they had a slower offense and they still were able to just shut down Dallas's offense, which was one of the highest rated in the league for the season. So I keep almost saying it. San Francisco wins here. The over-under, I feel like, is at a good spot. So give me the Niners to win 24-23, 1-point game, last second field goal off of Robbie Gould's fucking boot of a leg. Ball game.
Damn. Daniel almost said I like the Niners like 3 times. I've gotten to like the Giants.
Okay.
I've gotten I like the Giants from last week, but I don't have any I like the Niners.
Well, I said I like the Giants, and they fucking returned to the form that we thought they were at the beginning of the season. So maybe I should say that I like. Nope, I'm not going to say it. It's going to get taken out of context.
Yeah, it is. Edward says, "Daddy here."
Daddy.
He also brought up a point that I wanted to. So you're comparing defense and offense. You were saying that the Cowboys have just as good as a defense. Their secondary, you said, is worse than Philly.
I said that Philly's secondary is better than Dallas's.
Yeah. Keep in mind though that the Eagles did lead in sacks for the season, so their offensive line is even better than the Cowboys.
Defensive line.
I'm sorry, offensive too. Let's not disregard that. All around the Eagles' defense is weapons, my guy.
The Eagles did also have technically the easiest schedule in the league.
No, that doesn't come into play anymore. Once you get to if you're in the NFC Championship, that doesn't matter anymore.
I'm just talking about in regards to the sack stat. You play the easiest teams in the league. They're the easiest teams in the league for a reason.
I'm
not discrediting. They have a good defensive line.
This is the NFL.
But look at San Francisco's offensive line. There's a bunch of fucking monsters on that line.
So let's just clear that up. The schedule this year, the Cowboys had the easiest schedule.
Nope, it was the Eagles.
Nope, it was the Cowboys.
You want to put money on that?
Yes, I do.
I'll bet you $50 right now.
Let's look this up.
Daniel
The
needs
Eagles
$50
had
apparently.
The best schedule,
Yeah,
the easiest
just
schedule.
won,
The Cowboys
just won
were
the
second.
league. Just won the
Cowboys
league and
were
needs
second.
$50.
I think the NFC East,
The
whole
NFC East as a whole had the easier schedule, but the Eagles were the first and Dallas was second.
Everybody's looking it up.
No, I'm just waiting for you all.
The Eagles have the third easiest.
So who is 2-1?
Mm-hmm. And the Dallas Cowboys and Washington Commanders are tied for the easiest in the league.
What are you looking at?
His computer.
I got DraftKings.
While you guys are looking at that, Mike in the chat said, nah, Purdy has played twice on the road and did not look good in them. Philly led the league in sacks, and Purdy will be running for his life. 31-21 Eagles. He has the same point that Tony does.
Yeah, I mean,
it was not Edward. I messed up with people.
Against Dallas, he was pretty rough when he got pressured. He only went 3 for 10. But when Dallas didn't pressure him, that's when he started tearing them apart. So if Philly can constantly get pressure on him, Purdy will be a rookie basically.
So I got DraftKings rating them 1, 2, 3. Commanders and Cowboys tied for first. Eagles
Apparently, there's
third.
a bunch of fucking different websites with different.
It's kind
stats.
of irrelevant for that stat because nobody really cares towards the end of the season.
Well,
anywho,
like I'm clicking into a bunch of different websites and they're all fucking different.
Yeah, it's stupid.
So who knows? Whatever. Tony, I'll kiss you.
I'll take that bet. Double down.
He said double down. We can do now, Daniel.
Fucking who knows?
Let's hop off of football for a second. I do want to talk about this that happened at the Dallas Stars game yesterday in Dallas. Look at this guy. Check him out. See this guy right here?
This was a while ago.
Well, do you see this guy right here? You guys see him, right? This is Dwight. Mm-hmm. Apparently, that's a stage 4 bucket list. Apparently, he has stage 4 cancer. But in October, he went to a Dallas Stars Avalanche game. And one of his things on his bucket list was to see the Stars live. So look at that. He crossed that off a list. Fast forward to yesterday. He got to cross off number 2 on the list because he got to see the Stars at home. So he went to a home game in Dallas, saw the Stars win, and well, they didn't win. They lost in overtime, but I mean, he was still there. He was like, he had glass seats, looks like behind the bench.
I think both pictures were. If you go back, it's behind the bench also.
Yep, sure was. Yeah, he's right there for both of them. But the last check there says live cancer free. And
that's the most important one right there.
Want him to live cancer free because that sucks. But it's just a feel good story because he got to go to the games. He crossed off 2 of his things. I hope he crosses off that 3rd one. But something to make you kind of feel good because it's kind of cool that he gets to do all that, you know?
You got to keep track of that now.
Yeah. Well, I'm
well,
sure
the Stars
will
keep us up.
Yeah, the Stars tweeted it out, so I thought it was really cool.
True.
But
I'm pretty sure they're going to give him something.
Yeah, I was like, I want you to check off that last check, dude.
Yeah.
So
it's pretty neat.
Good on you. We hope you get cancer free. We hope everyone in the world goes cancer free. Actually, I mean, cancer sucks, bro.
Yeah. But we'll move on. All right, we're out of topics. So what do we want to banter about this week?
We're gonna shoot the shit.
Chat. Let it rip.
Casey, how did it feel to see your team lose this weekend?
Team didn't play. Talking about
the Jaguars lost.
Oh my god. This guy's a fucking idiot. Nobody in the chat, they don't love us.
I'm still trying to figure out where I saw the fucking strength of schedule thing.
It's a bunch of different bullshit. It's probably NFL.com, and they change it throughout the weeks, and it gets different because, you know, teams start playing better than you think. It's stupid. It's a dumb stat. They're all in the NFL.
It's true.
The Colts are.
Anybody can beat anybody.
And it sucks because they don't make their own schedules. The league does, so they can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of know who you're going to play every year.
Well, I know that, but you don't get to dictate who you play every year. The league does.
Yeah. Mike goes strength of schedule.
That's the NFL. There's no strength of schedule. You never have an easy game.
Guess Edward's not here anymore.
I don't know why that got like blown out of proportion so much. I basically said that the Eagles had a better defense. That triggered Tony. Tony's an Eagles fan. I think he's an Eagles fan.
No, it triggered me because
he's a Pennsylvania fan.
They're gonna just destroy Purdy. Like he's got too much rookie in him right now. He's playing like too much of a rookie in away games.
But how is he playing like a rookie? Since he's come into the league, like mind you, he's played like 7 games.
So when he's under pressure, he tends to just throw away the ball, knowing that someone's gonna just catch it because he has freaking weapons out there. Not just that, let's say, like for example, this Purdy's game, 7 seconds on the clock, you have an opportunity to just gun one in real quick, throw it out of bounds. This dude waited till the 1 second. Yeah, this dude waited. He almost lost that whole drive.
He floated the ball up. Yeah,
that was one play. I guarantee that doesn't happen. He was
forcing passes in there.
But I don't know.
His tight end's the shit. Kittle's the shit, but he's not gonna save you every time. He's gonna get caught.
He could.
Yeah, Kittle saved that drive, that touchdown drive. If he didn't make that catch, yeah.
Also, if Trayvon Diggs would have just fucking hit him.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, that guy. I'm very upset with the way he had that monumental season last year, and this year just nothing.
Well, he played more. He played better. He just didn't always go for the pick. Statistically, he did better this year.
But like the way that right, it's just the way that he would like go in and make tackles. Like, I don't know. He just looked so soft this season. And like he didn't know what he was doing. I don't know. It was weird. He also didn't get thrown to nearly as much as last season. So that's another thing to think about. But I was very upset on that play when he absolutely could have jarred that ball loose and he just lowered his head and like dove 10 feet in front of him. I was like, oh, okay. If you're going to lower your head, at least lay the hit on him, you know?
Yeah. Edward says daddy's back.
Who?
Edward, I was asking, what do you guys want us to talk about? This is like a little banter moment here. Ask us questions, whatever you want.
He was supposed to join the show this week.
Yeah, I didn't make a freaking overlay of him.
It'll just call him up again.
Yeah, just call. We'll phone in a friend.
FaceTime him.
Edward, do you want to be on the stream?
We'll wait 5 minutes.
True, for the damn delay. You know, the delay's not actually that bad. It's just that
if he pauses it is.
Exactly. Oh, Jesus Lord.
Mike, Purdy has had 2 road games so far, Las Vegas and Seattle, both on the West Coast. Purdy is going to run into a buzzsaw with that Philly crowd.
Oh, it's bad. I mean, anything can happen. I don't know why I'm getting so much hate for this. I literally have been saying that Philly.
He's an Eagles fan. That's why.
I get it, but like, you know, I don't know. Talk your shit. We'll see what happens on Sunday.
That crowd is cool. Eagles fans, your crowd is cool. Those fuckers were popping fireworks outside the stadium.
Yeah, when they're winning, and in their environment, they're cool. But most of the Eagles fans that I've experienced, not you guys, I'm not trying to single anyone out here. When we went to the Cowboys game last year and they lost, fucking pieces of shit. Like,
you just ran into the really bad fans because every fan base has them. Because
you'll always run into the bad fans because they're always the ones that you get noticed the most because they're always the obnoxious ones.
Well, here's the other thing that you have going against you, Daniel. You were wearing a Cowboys jersey. If you don't support the Cowboys, people usually talk shit to you just because you're a Cowboys.
Everybody talks shit. If you're not a Cowboys fan, you're a Cowboys hater. Basically, there's like a fucking 0.5% of people that aren't subject to that.
I'm not a Cowboy hater.
That's why
tell you what I think is going to happen.
Percentage.
But my friend Josh Benninger thinks that I'm a Cowboy hater just because I talk shit one time to him, and he's just like, "I'm gonna make your life a living hell when we win the Super Bowl. Won't affect me, Josh. Like, I don't give a shit if you win the Super Bowl. Congrats if you do.
It's never gonna fucking happen. So
not winning it this year.
Fucking A.
Edward says, talk about off-season moves.
Yeah, let's talk about your Colts interviewing 50,000 people.
By the way, I will be interviewing for the Colts head coaching job here and tomorrow, 10 a.m. They're interviewing everybody. Bunch of Colts fans on Twitter are funny because they're just posting pictures of them. It's like, I've completed my interview with the Colts. Like,
I mean, if I'm a Colts fan, that's a good thing. At least they're taking their time with it and trying to hire someone good.
It's too many fucking people. They interviewed Jeff Saturday, which I don't think they should have done. I think Jeff Saturday would be a good line coach for us. I don't think
you just coached a few games for him. I think you're gonna get an actual interview.
Here's something else: is people don't realize that Jeff Saturday was just thrown in there into a shitty situation, and a lot of Colts fans are giving him shit for it. And I'm like, he did nothing wrong. He just took the job because
he helped you guys out. You guys got better with Jeff Saturday.
We went 1-7 with Jeff Saturday.
Well, you only won 3 games before that.
Time out. We went 1-7 with Jeff Saturday. With Jeff Saturday, we gave up
33 points to the Cowboys.
33 points to the Cowboys in the fourth quarter, and we had the biggest NFL comeback in NFL history under Jeff Saturday. Tell me how that helps us, Daniel.
He is making history for you guys.
Game, Matt Ryan's fault.
The Cowboy game was 100% Matt Ryan's fault. I don't think he played another down the rest of the year.
Vikings game, the defense's fault. I mean, yeah, he's head coach, but I don't know. Colts fucking suck.
Yeah, we do. So,
and I'm sorry, but like I've told you, like if I had a second team, it'd probably be the Colts. But fucking you guys got to rebuild.
Yeah, Edward, what kind of offseason moves do you want us to talk about? Like, what interests you the most? That's what I want to know.
Like the only thing that's happened is coaching moves right now. That's all that's going to happen for a bit.
Well, because we're still in season.
Yeah.
So Daniel's second favorite team would be the Lions. Like, if you guys had a second favorite team, what would they be?
Colts.
I know. I mean, not the Lions, the Colts. Mine would be the Lions because of my mother over there.
No, yours is the Jaguars. We already know this.
Shut the fuck up, Steven. Steven, who would yours be?
Angry that makes him.
A team that you root for.
It'd probably be an AFC team, honestly, just because
it would have to be for me. I can't.
Can't go NFC to NFC.
Yeah, you
or
can.
AFC.
Yeah. It's like me. I'm going Lions.
Someone in your conference.
Going Lions from AFC to NFC. So Steven obviously doesn't have one because he has to think about it.
It'd probably be the Broncos, honestly, because my dad was a Broncos fan.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I was like, why? That's fair though.
That's okay. I'll give you that.
He went to Denver and he saw a game in Mile High Stadium, the old one before. He said that stadium was rackety as fuck. That the whole stadium would shake, and it was not.
Yeah. I could imagine your dad walking around going, "What the fuck?"
Oh yeah.
Tony,
he said the whole thing was shaking. Anyway,
who's your team, Tony?
The Cowboys.
The Cowboys, baby. It'd probably be the Eagles, honestly, for him.
There's a fun fact. The first Super Bowl I ever saw was the Patriots against the Eagles with McNabb.
That was in 2004. I was
gonna say, fucking 2018.
Crazy little fact. My first football team, since that was my first Super Bowl, was the Eagles. So I was a loner in my house, and then soon after, the next Super Bowl I watched was with my brother, and it was the Steelers, Cardinals. Seahawks?
So you're a bandwagon fan. It all makes sense now. Saw 2 Super Bowl teams. Like, those are my teams. Yep.
That's a good topic right now. What's the first Super Bowl you remember watching?
What do you mean bandwagon? Dude, the Eagles lost. How is that a bandwagon? I was with them with a loss.
Because they got to the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Yeah, but they lost. And keep in mind, I only knew those two teams existed because of that.
Yeah, nobody was gonna like the Patriots. Everybody hated them.
Yeah, fuck the Patriots.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
I want to talk about something real quick. I've been thinking about this all week. These are my shower thoughts the other day.
Shower thoughts.
People don't fucking understand how difficult it is to get to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Even the fucking playoffs, like getting past the wild card round into the divisional playoffs, into the conference championship. There's only 14 total. Well, 14?
Yeah, 7.
14 total teams that make the playoffs. That's more than half of them gone. And that recently changed. It used to only be 12.
Yep.
After that, it gets cut in half every week. It it's so difficult to do. And I think the reason that people think it's so easy is because fucking Tom Brady. Because Tom Brady was in like more than half of the fucking Super Bowls in the 2010s.
He's been in 20%, over 20% of all Super Bowls.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Well, he's been in the league though.
He's been in 10 Super Bowls.
No,
and
if you take all Super Bowls,
oh yeah, that's
it's 20% of all Super Bowls.
Yeah, because he's been in 10 Super Bowls.
Yeah, we're what, on 57, right?
I think so.
Super Bowl,
I think it was 57.
It's 7 years since for Super Bowl 50. Holy shit!
Yeah, that was the Broncos and Panthers.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that puts you at almost like 1 out of 6. So it's closer to like 14%. But regardless, that's fucking insane. Like the fact that he's been there so many times and won 7 by himself. He has more Super Bowls than any other team does.
Yeah. Crazy.
It's ridiculous.
He has more playoff wins than all but 3 teams.
That's insane. And I think like I just wanted to bring that up. That it's so difficult to do. Like everybody talks about how Dallas hasn't been there since to the conference championship since fucking 95 or whatever it was. The Super Bowl stats too, like was I talking with you guys about it? The Niners most recent Super Bowl was further back than the Cowboys
by 1 year.
By 1 year.
Wait, Super Bowl win.
Super Bowl win.
Okay.
Yes. They've been to the Super Bowl twice since then, but they didn't win. Like it's just such a difficult feat to actually accomplish. And I don't think a lot of people understand how difficult it really is to put a team together, to not have any injuries going into the playoffs, to have all the momentum go your way, to be able to put all of that together. It's just so like the league is at such a high caliber and level of competition that it's just, you never know what can happen. I mean, we saw it all season too. Like this season, I feel like every season just gets more like evenly, like you don't know what the fuck is going to happen at any point. I think I had the Rams in the fucking Super Bowl this season. Thinking back to those picks that we made like in the preseason, I thought they were going to pick up and just do as well as they did last year, having lost a couple players, whatever. They were one of the worst teams in the league.
Mm-hmm.
It's just insane to me, like the level of competition just completely gets rid of any kind of logic. You know, Edward's calling me, by the way.
All right, put him on. Put that clown on. Also,
teams.
he said he'd be a Bills fan if the Cowboys fell off.
Go ahead, speak to the people.
Huh?
Speak to the people.
Oh, look at him.
What did I miss?
What do you mean? What?
He said he'd be a Bills fan if he wasn't a Cowboys.
Because people have been actually calling me, and it's kind of annoying.
Huh? What?
It was your birthday? Where are those balloons for?
Oh yeah. Can you see the balloons?
I can.
Oh.
Oh,
on the phone. I'm fucking stupid. I was looking at the stream. I was like, how the fuck do you see those? It was mine. Like almost a month ago. Today's my mom's birthday. Shout out, Mom.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I miss on this shit talking best for the Cowboys.
What was the last thing? Oh, okay. So you heard us talking about who our second team would be.
That was the Bills.
Yeah. And then I started going off on
how hard it is to win a Super Bowl.
How hard it is to fucking get into the playoffs and win a Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. That's hard. But Tom Brady can evidently do it multiple fucking times, right?
Yeah. We were talking about that stat too. He's been there 10 out of 57. 10 of 57. Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's insane.
Yeah. And he's only been so like, well, how long has he been in the league? Since like what, 99? Was it really
half his career, half his life has been in the NFL.
Oh, he's 44.
So 22 years.
So 22 years ago. So 2001?
24 years ago? I'm just kidding.
I mean, you go back to 2001, that puts you at 22 years. He's been to 10 out of 22
Super Bowls. That's crazy.
And he's won 7 of them.
It's nuts.
It's not okay.
But 2 different teams.
I wish we could do that.
Yeah, imagine.
But and then what happened with the Cowboys? How many people are like not Cowboy fans anymore? Are you still a fan?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll never give up. As much as they fucking tear my heart out every year in the same exact fashion, I'll never give up. It's my toxic relationship, bro.
All my toxic
You
relationships.
have the toxicity.
I told everyone it was going to be the Eagles. Well, I think we all predicted the Eagles.
I
did.
told you
Fuck
in the
'em.
preseason it was going to be the Eagles.
They're too good, man. It's going to be the Eagles and it's going to be the Eagles and the Bengals.
Damn, see?
Damn,
Edward
lone
agrees with us.
wolfing, even with Edward.
Everybody else picked the exact same thing except me. I picked the complete opposite. So
Of course you did.
it'll probably go you guys' way.
By the way, did you guys go golfing the other day?
I was super right on the game plan. Stop Christian McCaffrey. They were doing so well, and then third quarter happened.
He got shut down pretty hard, but
Horde.
fucking Dallas's offense didn't do shit. Do you have Discord?
On my phone, I do.
Are you on your computer?
I can on my Mac. I am.
You should download Discord. We can literally get you in here
Can add you
with
to the
video
stream.
chat and everything. We did not go golf the other day, by the way. I was with Xander last week, I think.
Ah.
It was stupid. We couldn't. It was windy as hell.
Oh yeah, we tried to go golfing. We tried to go to the range one day, and it was windy as fuck, so we didn't.
Chuster in the chat. Hi, Dad. Good news
What's up,
is
Hubert?
Daniel will not have to fight next week with his girlfriend.
True.
Typical Cowboy fans jumping ship if they fall off.
Nobody's jumping shit, baby.
Well, at least he's not.
I can't do it on a computer.
Oh, by the way, did you guys
You
see?
can do it on a Mac.
Did you guys see Skip Bayless?
Just
Throw
go
it-
to discord.com and download the thing for Mac.
Did you see?
Oh.
Did you see Skip Bayless throw out his Dak jersey in the trash?
Yes.
But did you see it all staged and shit?
Oh yeah. Like you can tell it before it even starts. He's just standing around the corner. You can see a little bit of the jersey.
You can see it, but you also could hear the signal. It was like a knock
yeah?
on the counter. It's like bro was waiting for the signal. At least stick it out like Casey does with his Colts. Yeah, I'm never jumping ship.
I don't understand. Like nobody said they were jumping ship.
He's talking about other fans. You know, there's other fans. Who are like,
well,
"Screw
yeah.
this."
I mean,
That's every
Most-
team.
They
most
bet.
people in the NFL like kind of just jump to whatever team's good.
I don't understand that. It's so annoying.
Going back to that though, our second teams. I might be a Bengals fan.
Oh,
Fuck you,
fucking-
Tony.
Damn.
They're so fun to watch. They really are.
It's a fun team to watch.
And
Fuck 'em.
yet you pick the Chiefs.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
How are you
The
gonna
Chiefs
say
have
you're a
home field
Bengals fan
advantage,
and
bro.
not pick them? That's true.
It's like Steven last week. I'm a Cowboys fan, but I'm not picking him in
Yeah,
the playoffs.
Steven's actually a Cowboys fan and picked probably the biggest rival we have.
You know, but
No,
that's
it's the Eagles are the biggest rival you have.
yeah.
That's
I mean, in
No
terms
question.
of like all-time history,
the Eagles are
I
the
think
biggest
it's the
rival you
Niners.
have.
I don't know, man.
In playoffs, it's the 49ers. But
You have history with the Niners, but they're not your biggest rival.
Not right now. Not currently. Absolutely not.
I mean, not
But-
currently. That doesn't change. I know you hate the Giants and I know you hate the Commanders, but both those teams suck right now. So
That's what I'm
It's the
saying.
Eagles.
Like as of right now, the Eagles are our biggest rival because they're the most competitive with us. But if you go in terms of history, the Steelers and the Niners are bigger rivals.
Steelers
That's
and
true.
Niners.
Now, like to the Cowboys, like the
Oh.
Cowboys Steelers, huge rivalry. Cowboys Niners, also huge rivalry. Bigger than Cowboys Eagles.
I disagree.
You're stupid.
Disagree.
You're not stupid.
Make a poll.
You're fine to disagree with that. But
Who is the
you're wrong.
Cowboys' bigger rival? Let's poll that shit.
Can we do that on YouTube?
Yep. No, I can do it on Twitter though.
Yeah, do it on Twitter. What do you
Doing
think,
it right
Edward?
now?
Bigger rivalry: Cowboys Eagles or Cowboys Niners?
Cowboys, Niners.
Easy. Cowboys Steelers, Cowboys Eagles.
Cowboys, Eagles, Cowboys, Steelers. Dude.
The Eagles are not that big. They're our division rival, but in terms of like all time,
It has to be be the Steelers because the Steelers have 6 championships right
Yeah.
Yeah, that hasn't. I mean, 2 of them
And
came from the Cowboys.
the last championship that we won was against the Steelers.
now.
Last one.
In
So
fucking
you guys
95.
have 1 Super Bowl from the Steelers, and we have 2 from the Cowboys. That's still not a rivalry.
It's still a big rivalry in terms of
You just-
the history behind it.
But it's not a rivalry.
It's you guys just want to be the Steelers. That's not a rivalry.
Nobody wants to be that fucking dirty
Nobody
team.
no one wants to be Turnover City over there. Be quiet.
My dude, you guys got your
Pittsburgh
name
is
thanks to the
scum
Steelers.
of Pennsylvania.
Do you guys know why you're America's team? Because you guys were the backups to the Steelers offer. And that's a fact, my guy.
My
Explain
boss.
yourself. Explain yourself
The
there.
Patriots should be fucking America's
So-
team if we really want to go down to it. But who cares about that fucking America's team? I don't claim that shit. Who cares? We suck.
All right.
Mhm.
We are voting.
Oh, did you seriously post it?
I posted it.
Yeah,
It is
everybody in the
on
chat,
Twitter.
Go to our Twitter.
I retweeted it.
Audible Sport Pod. Sports Pod? Do we have Sports Pod on that?
It's Audible Sport Pod because sports doesn't fit because you can't put 15 characters on fucking Twitter.
Shout out Twitter.
So it's Audible Sport Pod.
Go vote on our Twitter and follow us, you fucks.
Ugh.
By the way, TikTok 5,000, huh?
5,000 followers on TikTok.
5K.
Who would have fucking thought?
Not me.
Janeth, you're dumb too. I'm sorry. It's not the Niners.
Says the Colts fan. Do you guys even have any rivals? Are you guys relevant?
Tennessee.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Hey.
Vikings.
Wasn't for us. You'd have 6 Super Bowls, so eat shit.
How? I think the Colts have what, 3 total?
We have 2.
They
We
two.
have 2, so
Oh,
I can do
that's-
this.
Yeah, and
Fucking cry with
they,
your...
they technically only have one
losses to
because
the
the city of
Texans.
Baltimore doesn't let them have the other one.
Well, they won't let us have the trophy, but we claim the Super Bowl.
What?
The city of Baltimore has the Super Bowl
Oh,
trophy
it is the
because they were the
Baltimore
Baltimore Colts.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
But it's the same team. And the Ravens have 2 of their own. So they have that franchise has 2.
so they have 3.
They have 3 trophies.
They have 3 trophies, but 2 for the Ravens. But the Colts franchise has 2.
Jeanette said she would also be a Niners fan if she had a second team.
What the fuck?
That's owed to her dad.
Oh, okay. That's
100%.
respectable. Just like Stevens.
Yeah. Fuck the Niners though.
Yeah, just like yours is the Lions because your mom, Casey.
Mm-hmm. I root for
My
them
parents are
every week.
Cowboys
No,
fans.
no lie. Unless they're playing the Colts, and that happens once
We're
every 4
depressed
years.
together. Can we all just agree that Tony's a Cowboys fan though?
Tony, so who's your team? Did you
He
say?
said the Eagles.
I know. I just wanted to. You said the Eagles. Shut up. No more talking about them.
You get it downloaded or what? All right.
We're still on the phone.
Your Discord ID thing.
I
Hold
forgot
on,
that
if
Edward
you
was here.
bring him in, it's gonna mess up the cameras. Just
It's
remember that.
definitely gonna mess up the cameras.
All right. Well, we can adjust it.
Start adding a box.
No. Start working on it, Casey. Let's go
Oh boy.
on the fly. Let's see how good you are at this.
All right. New scene. Edward.
5498.
Done. Oh crap. We're black.
Hey,
Is your friend request? Got it?
Which is not seen.
Hey, look at that. Hey, hang on.
Oh, that's the wrong server. Hold on. Accept that one too, though.
We are doing some maintenance here,
In
guys.
your notifications.
oh, we're glad you're here, Escobedo.
Is he there?
And then click on one of the general voice channel. Join it.
What?
I think you're in the wrong thing.
What did I just add? Oh, the capture.
Oh,
Holy crap.
Look at that face.
There he is.
Is he there? It didn't mess up the cameras.
That's
He
'cause
doesn't have his camera
he
on.
Turn on his camera.
has to turn on his camera first.
Oh no, it's because I did
There
a
he
new
is.
one. Let's do
All right,
Daniel.
now turn on the
Edward.
camera.
Edward, are you there?
Edward, can you hear us?
The stream.
People are asking where you been.
Okay. I'm just throwing us in here, guys, so bear with me
Fine.
here. doing the wrong thing.
Oh, there it comes. Here it comes.
Like that.
He's
Where's that
got to
beautiful face?
allow his
There it
Hey!
is.
Oh, you need a light, bro.
Put that light in front of you.
You might have to allow all your microphone settings on your Mac.
Yeah, he'll have to do that. Shit, look at that little bitch.
There we go.
Ah,
Hey.
there he is. Hang on, let me add the other camera for you. We're going to go in the corners, and Edward's our guest, so he's going in the middle. It's going to be our guest.
I love how none of these
stream.
cameras are the same size.
What?
You know what? I'm
Or even
makeshifting this
shape.
really fast, okay?
And you're doing a great job, sweetie.
Now I'm all paranoid.
It's okay, buddy. It's not that deep.
It is. It is now.
It really.
Call me out.
Cool.
on live stream. As
We
Bessie
have
says.
camera 5, guys. Here we go.
I
Oh,
love
snap.
watching Casey know how to do what he's doing. It's fucking awesome.
For once, right?
Do you remember the first week when you were like, "What?"
I didn't know shit about fuck.
Look at him go.
I know, look at him go.
See, I wouldn't have been able to do this the first stream. Look
Put
at that
him-
bitch.
Big smack in the middle. Yeah,
Right
it
there. There you go.
is.
Everybody give it up for
the
Edward.
spotlight.
Yeah.
That's my personal golf coach, guys.
What's up, you bitch?
All right, now put that lamp in front of your face.
Large man.
All right, you need like your
You want me to grab it over here?
turn your phone light on, face it toward you.
For that.
Fucking genius.
Yeah, you look like you're in the fucking anonymous.
You also sound like you're far away. Let me fix Edward's audio. Holy shit. Edward, talk. Oh my god, he's muted.
Still muted.
Still muted.
What did,
There you go. Nope. There you don't go. Talk louder.
It's not picking him up.
How much louder?
There you go.
That
Now it's
worked.
working. I don't know what you did, but now it's working.
You put a headphone on.
No, it's not working.
I had
again.
it in the whole time.
No, it's still
Oh.
working.
I don't know. I think you're just far from wherever the source is.
So are you just gonna be part of this next season or what?
It's Cowboys all day, every day. And I don't give a fuck.
Dude, we need to add him to the stream. We need a 5-cam stream. By the
If
way,
we're being honest, he's probably gonna take my spot.
in the off season, wait, Tony's leaving.
yeah, he's going to Spain.
I don't give a
So,
shit.
so
Can't leave us. What's wrong with you?
so unless you're gonna move the stream because it's gonna be 4 a.m. for me, and I don't know about that live.
Hey, you're
Um,
choosing that life, just so you know, okay? You know what? This is bugging me so much now that the cameras are not even like the same. But Edward, you want to be? Damn it, that would be 3 Cowboy fans. That's not fun.
yeah, sorry, Casey.
What do you mean? That's great.
No.
Put Josh in here too. We'll have a
Oh,
blast.
fuck that bitch. You're not going anywhere near this bitch. Fucking Edward.
That'd be bad.
Yeah, that would be very bad.
Where are you? Are you at home?
Where are you?
For some reason, your voice is not getting picked up. Like sometimes when you talk, you need
You
to
got
find
your
out where the
AirPods?
source is.
Here,
It's
look,
It's the
let me
AirPods.
check this out. Hold on.
the AirPods. It's the same thing that was happening to me in the beginning.
Yeah, same thing was happening to you.
How about there?
That's better.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now. Perfect. We can get you a microphone,
I can buy me one. Fucking Amazon it. I'll
like
give you my
$50 for a decent. No, I wouldn't call it decent, but $100 this
You
one.
get a good one for $50.
This one $100.
This one was like $40,
There you go.
decent, and
See?
then I had the other one for like $12. The other Canadian one.
Yeah, that $12
Oh,
one was
it's
not
good.
it. You can tell the
That
difference.
still wasn't too bad.
It
It was
bad.
like the colors changing. That's what it was for.
My God, the colors changed. That's all that mattered.
I don't know, Edward. What do you think we should?
I'm reading the comments. I'm looking at your dad's comments. Looks like one
Oh,
of
because you
those
can see all that now.
guys. Yeah.
He looks like one of those guys that get interviewed and want their identity hidden.
Yeah.
He's one of the
Says the
one of
guy with
dudes
the
from, like,
C as his picture.
Anonymous.
He did look like one of the dudes from like Vice getting
Yeah,
one of like
when
drug
he didn't have
lords.
the lap on him.
One of the drug lords is like, this is how we run operations.
Edward, how you been?
I am good. I'm not sure if you guys knew. Oh, Casey and Daniel knew, but I bought a house.
Oh yeah,
and I'm living in my new house, close to Edgemere Elementary. Won't drop a natty because fuck all of you. But other than that, everything's going good.
I'm jealous of your man cave.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
That
I know
shit's
he really
incredible.
He really wants that star on his wall.
You know what?
I made that star during COVID, like out of wood.
You made that?
Out of wood,
Fuck
real
yeah.
sturdy.
It's made of wood.
I have pictures of like the whole process.
Fuck yeah.
That's
Send it to us. We'll put it on the podcast next week.
that's crazy.
I'll come over and we can watch the Masters together and bone.
And
Dicks or it didn't happen.
I don't have it plugged in, but on the back I put those Gobi lights that you have, Casey, that are probably right next to you right now.
They're
But
badass.
I put the string lights right behind it, so it lights up. And every time I play We Them Boys, it goes with the music. So
Fuck yeah.
That's kind of cool. I don't have the lights right now. I have them, but they're packed because we're about to move in a week ish. So
2 weeks.
Yeah. It's
2
that
weeks.
time of the
No
year already?
podcast next week, guys.
No,
no, there's a
2 weeks.
podcast next week.
It'll be during.
It'll be probably right after we do the podcast. Well, it's 2 weeks. 2 weeks away. So
It's during the Super Bowl weekend.
Oh, great. So no Super Bowl podcast. Cool.
Ooh.
no, it's not. The Super Bowl weekend is
2 weeks from now.
no. It's 2 weeks from this Sunday.
This past Sunday.
The
No,
Super
this
Bowl's
coming
on
Sunday. They
NBC.
skip a week. They skip a week for the Pro Bowl.
That's right. I forget the championship rounds this week.
February 12th, which is also the same day as Christina's birthday.
Ooh.
I thought it was on the 5th.
For those that haven't seen it, that's Edward's fucking man cave that you can't really see because it's on my camera.
Yeah.
But there you go. I'll try and get a better picture of it later. Put it on the
I'm
string.
still decorating it. I'm probably gonna move this helmet here. I put this helmet in my office. I don't know if you guys can notice.
Oh god, it's making noise. Oh,
there.
yeah.
No, it's
Oh,
got
yeah.
the red, white,
I
blue
had that
shirt.
helmet on my head for Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
I hope you do.
I watched the Cowboys hit the Colts with that helmet.
Do you want to talk about that game again?
No.
Do you really want to?
No.
Stop bringing it up.
Well, that's the helmet they wore. I saw it.
1954,
I
baby.
seen it.
That's how
See,
Edward sounds right now with his recording device.
He's in 1954.
Just a little bit. I need to get better audio. All right.
I'll send you some links. Hell yeah.
Dude, okay. Dak Prescott, they can't do anything with him, even if they wanted to. So we're stuck with him for the next couple of years.
That's what I was
Yeah,
telling
so
everybody
fucking
earlier.
Ride the Dak train because it's staying.
We're stuck.
That's what I'm saying. All we have to do is put a better system around him. Not system, but
Yeah.
like the playbook. Our playbook fucking sucks.
Your play caller
so bad.
fucking sucks.
Well, both
Yeah,
of
well,
it. Like even the plays that we have drawn up in the playbook, like even if you were to run that play, it's not gonna fucking work. Like all the goddamn, I think 90% of our fucking playbook is different yardages, but it's all curl. All curl.
I want to
All
know.
set.
Girls
Time out.
fans.
I want to know
Girls fans.
Edward's reaction to the Cowboys' last play this last week.
I'll be honest with you. The Colts came to my mind, Casey.
Me too.
I was like, what
They
the
ran
fuck
that.
is this?
They ran that. I was like, is that the Colts? Zeke snapping the ball? What the hell's happening? Not only did Zeke snap the ball, he got trucked after he snapped the
And
ball.
he got struck really bad, and that's all. God, my lighting sucks.
Your audio sucks too, but we'll get over that.
I'm trying to like fix it and talk at the same time.
I have like professional lighting here, so I think Daniel does too.
Not right now. My lighting looks like shit.
All on Twitter was like the Joker just being trucked down the street. All on Twitter.
Yeah.
Everything that involved trucks hitting something and it going like 5,000 yards away, that was Ezekiel Elliott. Like this, and it's going to continue until next year.
That's hilarious. Oh, that was such a
But-
bad game for you guys.
But I don't know like what the end result was going to look like for that. Even if it did go as planned, what could they have possibly done with
all of our offensive linemen on both sides of the ball.
Yeah,
What are they
it
gonna
was
do?
a
Just
weird.
pick a side and just pitch it like the fucking Raiders and the Patriot game.
Yeah.
So what
I thought it was gonna be. I was thinking like a longest yard, like they're gonna throw it to a big old line with a receiver running in back of all the big boys. The complete opposite. Like they threw it straight in the center of the field with no protection. I expected so much more.
Exactly.
That's some schoolyard bullshit. That's what I was waiting for.
I was like, you just dropped the ball. You would have had like at least a second left.
Oh, man.
But whatever.
I think what I would do in that situation, if like you get to that point where you can't really chuck a Hail Mary because you're too far, just line up your fucking kicking team, your return team, and do it like long snap the ball and just take off and run with it with blockers in front of you. I think that's the best chance you have.
The Dolphins did it against Patriots on their
Exactly.
little lateral plays.
That's right.
Like,
But I will
odds
say,
are
if
against you, so
I will say, if Turpin had not done that stupid ass spin move on Robbie Gold, we would have been tied. All he wanted to do, the reason he did that was he wanted to make the kicker look stupid. And
Let me hit the B button. That's what he did.
he could have literally ran either way, and he went straight up. Like I saw the meme of it where it's got the arrow. It's not really a meme, but it's the arrows. So the play, he's running down the field, the kicker and one other guy being blocked there in the center of the field. There's arrows pointing literally either way.
Yeah.
And it's like, which way do you think this play ended up?
Yeah. AWS stats couldn't give us a stat on that because nobody knows what the fuck Turpin was.
Fucking A.
I have a visitor. You guys see him?
Azul.
Azul. Hi, Blue. What do you want?
Yeah, man.
What?
So when are you going live from the golf course? And I'll be there.
Golf courses aren't open at 8:30 at night.
I work graveyard shift now, so
Dang.
yeah.
It's okay.
I mean, we can go in the mornings. I get off at 7:45. Go hit up a tea time after my shift. I'm down.
Exactly.
Oh,
I'll do it, and then I'll just sleep for the rest of the day.
What are your days like, Edward? What are you doing these days?
Right now, I am I left my corporate role and I am getting into another role that involves a firearm, and I cannot disclose it at the moment, but I will share it with you.
He's going in the military, guys. Firearms.
No.
There you go.
Absolutely not.
No, he's shooting fireworks.
Yeah, exactly. I'm at a fireworks stand.
Buy one,
Normal
get one free,
fireworks.
baby.
No, but in all seriousness, I'm actually there's a gentleman that did work to my house where I needed a situation with a new roof, so he helped me do that, and then I was out of money. He wouldn't finance it, but he actually helped me with solar panels, so my home is like 2023 energy efficient. So it's
That's
cool.
awesome.
I can tell by your lighting.
Yeah. That's what we do.
Next question, Edward. When are you coming to visit us in Florida?
In Florida, I actually need to go.
Bring Christina.
Christina wants me to go. I have never been to Florida.
Oh,
I've never been to Disney World. And
Same.
Halloween. Let's go.
I need to live life a little bit.
Leanna is in the chat. She says, woohoo, happy to see my favorite guys. Leanna, we're at the part of the show where we're just talking random crap. What do you want us to talk about? Let us know.
when Leanna comes to Florida too.
Yeah. Yeah, Leanna, when are you coming to Florida?
I think Jonathan and I are planning to go for Halloween. Just saying.
Fuck yeah,
Hollywood Horror
brother.
Nights.
Huh?
Halloween Horror Nights.
A great time to go, apparently.
September, October is an awesome time to come up here. Got a lot of shit going on in the
Fucked
parks.
up at Epcot too now.
So
You can do that any day.
How long have you been in Florida, by the way?
Since Halloween.
Almost 3 months now.
Halloween. Is it busy right now?
No, it's dead as fuck.
It's dead.
Now-
Our work is busy right now. Like, we were busy as hell today, but
Right.
it's
Now is the prime time to go to Disney.
Yeah, because
Best-
everyone already spent their money for the holidays.
best
Okay.
times to go is January, February to go to the parks.
Got it.
Leanna says March or April latest. Tony, aren't you planning on coming up here in April?
All right, maybe
Yeah,
we'll go
April,
in
May-ish.
January then.
Yeah, Leanna, you want to come hang out with Oof?
We'll go for my birthday.
March or April.
I'm actually supposed to talk to John a little later because we're supposed to figure out when we're going.
Yeah, that's supposed to be today.
Yeah.
Get him on the
Trying to see.
call. Bring him on. Let's go.
Out of
He
six
has a fucking Android.
Yeah, let's
Let's bring the Texan fan in here.
He
Yeah.
could still use Discord, but fucking Android.
Just
buy an iPhone.
for that reason, he's not coming.
Buy an iPhone, John. You fuck.
Hey, Daniel, do you have your plaque?
The trophy?
Yeah.
Not yet. He hasn't asked me. I don't know if
He has
he's
the
gotten it.
plaques. He has them.
Oh, he has?
Mhm.
Okay.
My dad says March, April, food and wine. That is incorrect. It's food and wine is during September, October. Leanna, open chat, eh? Gosh dang it. Freaking Discord,
and
dang
then
move.
Discord.
Open chat, eh? I know. Shout out to my parents' dog, Presley. He just passed away
No.
Sunday. No, not the dog. That's sad. Wait. Not the dog. Rip.
Shout out Presley.
She's laughing now because I said rip.
F in the chat.
You want to see an alive dog? Blue, come here.
Ah,
Jesus.
Damn.
I didn't mean it like that. Blue, come here. He doesn't want any part of me. All right. He's like, you're a dick too. All right, we're done. We're done with that.
Jesus.
Holy
Damn.
fuck.
Just
More
gonna
bit of
see my
smoke.
way out. The
All right,
stream's
well,
over.
Casey's not allowed on the stream anymore. So, Edward, you're taking the place now?
Oh, Casey has to be on the stream. He fucking does everything.
I love that.
Casey's now just the editor of the stream.
Yeah, I'm the
Wanna see a
editor.
dead body.
He's also our MC, basically. So,
Mhm.
there's no basically to that. He's also our MC. So
He tries to be.
Inquiries come through me. Come on, let's go. Whoever wants to. We got 5,000 TikTok followers. Come on.
All right. Hey, you guys should seriously try and get like Dan Orlowski, Pat McAfee, like one of these guys. Just blow.
I'm
up
sorry.
there.
Wait. Time out. Pat who?
it's Pat McAfee, not
Pat
McAfee.
Pat McAfee. What the hell's wrong with you? It's
Relax,
McAfee.
Well, that's why. He's
It's
But not-
spelled McAfee.
off the Colts.
We're not running the virus protection on the computers. It's
What?
What?
Oh, because McAfee antivirus. I got you. I got you.
Oh, I still don't get it. All right. Go ahead,
Nerd
Edward.
jokes, baby. I
no
got you.
joke.
Go ahead, Edward.
Computer joke.
It took a minute, but yeah, him or Dan or just blow up their mentions and be like, hey, I'm in
Fuck
on
it, let's
YouTube
get Dak
for
on here.
join.
I'm just gonna call Xander.
Do we really want him on this podcast?
It's pretty funny.
He was shitting on it when we first started it. Wait, you're starting a podcast.
We'll get Luca on here for Jake.
Luca. Yo, Luca, what's up?
I think we can get Otter.
Otter? We get one of the stars.
My dad.
Why don't we
one
get
of
Matt Ryan? He'll join. He'll join for
Because
30 minutes.
he'll fumble his phone by the time he gets to us.
He's got 33 minutes of coverage there, so we're good.
Back to the chat. Leanna says, and yes, I would love to see Oof too. That's you, Tony. Your name is
Oh.
Oof.
I know that's me.
Haha, wow, you know me well. I did smile when I heard rip. 49ers Cincy Super Bowl. Isn't that who you picked in? No.
No, I picked the Chiefs.
So
That's just going off on Josh now.
three of us.
Why
Is
is
that my dog?
Are you just killing
No,
your dogs
that's-
now?
Hey.
That's mine. It's mine.
Oh,
Mine.
yeah.
Edward,
Never mind.
It's
It's
his.
Edward's dog.
Yeah, he's saying that, but you're yelling at your dog.
Shut the fuck up, Blue.
Edward's like, yeah, shut the fuck up, Blue. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with Blue?
Cat Cap's dead asleep over there.
Yeah, fuck Cap.
Look at him.
Look at him.
He's a good boy.
He is a
is.
good
He's
boy.
Step alone, you dick.
Perfect.
Fucking
He's
sheds
the
everywhere.
goodest boy. He's way better than Blue in terms of behaving.
So Christina got another golden retriever. You're probably not even gonna be able to see this, but her name is Leia.
My dog's name is Leia.
Go to your right.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cute.
he's so cute.
That's cute as hell.
There you go.
Right?
Fuck
And
yeah.
then my other dog, who likes to jump fences all the time, is not here with us yet because I'm fixing my backyard.
I thought you were gonna say he's not
As
here
soon as I
because
raise that
he
fence,
jumped a
coming
fence. Josh is the type that makes you a cowboy hater. Yeah, for sure. We talked about that already.
I'm a cowboy
Josh
fan. I
just
know
does
how
it
he
to
is.
push people's buttons, and
He's a
it's
shithead.
No, he does it to twist Casey's buttons.
Yeah, and it fucking works.
Yeah.
Fucking hate that
That's
guy.
because you're a soft bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
Not really.
Yes. That's his tummy
I
area.
went through a lot. I'm still a Colts fan, guys. 4 wins.
Why?
Fuck yeah.
And a tie.
And a tie. Fuck yeah.
Nah, it's a loss.
That was a tie.
Basically.
Hey, so are the Colts going to trade up to get Bryce Young?
I don't know. They're trying to get a head coach first. I hope
Fuck the head coach. Need somebody to sling it.
if I had it my way, that's who I want. That's who I want in the draft. So I don't know who sold they gotta sell. Don't trade away Michael Pittman. Don't trade away a few players. There's a few players on the roster I would say don't trade away, but
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor.
yeah, we're not trading him. We're not trading him. We're not trading Pitt. I hope we don't trade Pittman. We need him.
Do you think the Bears do kind of need a receiver, so they would probably ask for Pittman?
Well, here's the other thing: is
For Justin Fields, though,
yes, they
I
would
don't
be
think
great
the Colts
together.
will go after.
We wouldn't do that. But I think we might try to trade with the Bears because there's gonna be other teams that see what happens and they might try to trade in front of us to pick up the quarterback that we might get. But there are 3 quarterbacks. We're the 4th pick. Not that all the teams aren't picking quarterbacks. So the Bears aren't picking a quarterback, and I think the what's in front of us? The Rams.
The Rams are way up there?
Right.
No, look, the Rams didn't they
No,
trade
the
their...
Seahawks. The Seahawks.
Nah,
are
I
in front
was
of us.
like, what?
No, the
It's because they
Seahawks are
traded their
5.
pick with the,
No.
the Seahawks.
You got
Seahawks are 5.
you got the Cardinals. You got the
Cardinals. It's a bird. I knew it was a bird.
They're not going to get a quarterback, are they?
No, they have Kyler Murray.
Cardinals?
They have Kyler
Yeah.
Murray.
Do they?
At this point, I would trade Kyler Murray away if I was the Cardinals because
Yeah, but they're not going to pick up a quarterback when they could
No.
better their team elsewhere.
Yeah.
Like my quarterback.
So there's Will Levis from Kentucky. That guy can. I don't know if you guys saw a video of him. He was standing on like the goal line. He threw the ball 80 yards, just going like this. Like didn't even take a step or anything. Just launched it 80 yards. That dude can throw the ball. Bryce Young from Alabama, and then Justin Fields. Not Justin Fields. Who's the
TCU quarterback.
the other fuck.
CJ Stroud. That's who it is. So yeah, for real.
Did TCU's quarterback declare draft too?
Who cares? He's not going top 10.
He's a senior.
I
So
got a lot
salty.
of draft stock.
Watch
behind
the
him.
Colts pick him up.
Oh
I
god.
know.
Just
What
because
the
you
fuck
said
is
that.
his name again?
Max Duggan?
Max Duggan.
Max Duggan. There you go.
Dungeons and Dragons?
Duggins and Dragons.
Mr. 65 and 7 himself.
That will be a good fantasy name. Duggins and Dragons.
That's pretty good.
Uh,
So who's the top 5 in the draft so far? Because I know there's a lot of like picks already
It's-
decided.
the Bears, the Texans. Or are you talking about players?
Players or the teams?
No, like the draft order. The
It's
team.
the
Bears.
Bears,
It's
the
Bears,
Texans.
Texans, Cardinals, Colts, Seahawks.
Yes.
And the Colts got fucked.
I would say we could do a
Weren't
mock
you, like,
draft,
the
but
first pick, like before
I don't know
last week?
shit.
No. We had like the 7th pick before last week. Like we were 6-7 last couple of weeks in, and then we dropped down because we lost the rest of our games.
If they would let the Texans beat them the first week, they would have.
The first 27 picks are decided.
Well, yeah, because the other
After-
teams are in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the last 4 teams are still there.
Mhm.
Cowboys are 26.
Oh, goody.
Goody, goody.
Mhm.
What are you guys getting?
Hopefully, a
Okay.
fucking
Fucking offensive
either
coordinator. Can we
linebacker or
draft those
defensive
bitches?
back.
What?
Imagine if you can draft coaching personnel. That'd be pretty sick.
That'd
Yeah,
be
that'd be
great.
But except we don't have to waste a draft pick on that. We just have to fucking hire a good coach.
Exactly.
No, unless you get fucking Sean Payton, then you have to give him a first round pick.
McCarthy is not going anywhere. I'm sorry.
McCarthy's not going anywhere. I don't think Kellen Moore is going anywhere either.
I-
Dan
McCarthy,
Quinn's probably.
hey, Mark Carthy's not going
But
anywhere
hold
because
on.
Jerry Jones already said he's not going anywhere.
Kellen Moore and Dan Quinn are both gone. I'm almost.
I don't know about Kellen Moore. They fucking love that idiot. He's literally like Mr. Yes Man. So like they want to
He's-
get that's Jerry's
Jason-
thing where he's like, we like our guys. And
He's Jason
our
Garrett
guys
2.0.
fucking suck dick. You know? God.
When you
Don't
get-
get me wrong, I want him gone more than anyone. I hope we keep Dan Quinn because our defense is the best it's been in fucking years.
The Colts interviewed Dan Quinn the other day, by the way.
Yeah, so did the Broncos and fucking like 5 other teams, so he'll be gone. But
Yeah.
And the Cardinals.
unless he's like, fuck that, I want to stay here and win a Super Bowl with Dallas, that'd be him
He
fucking
definitely will
shooting
not
himself.
turn it
But
down this time.
yeah.
And then Kellen Moore interviewed with the Panthers today.
Oh, good. Get him the fuck out. Please. He is the like.
It's just it has to be his system. I don't know. Who knows? He might be God-given coach without Jerry Jones. You won't know until
It's
he
true.
leaves.
Honestly, I think the curse breaks when Jerry Jones dies. Not gonna lie.
He's gonna die there.
He's gonna live forever though. He's like Walt Disney. He's probably got like a fucking chamber that's gonna keep him frozen to bring him back to life.
Have you heard that conspiracy about Frozen?
Yes,
The reason why they made the movie Frozen.
because too many people were all up in the business.
Yeah, so too many people were searching for Walt Disney's head being frozen, so Walt Disney made a movie called Frozen, so that way all the links would go there instead.
Wow.
People were getting too nosy.
Yeah.
Or people are just fucking stupid. Like
That too, but nah. But Jerry straight out has a cryogenic chamber straight out in the center of the star on the field.
it's gonna rise on the star.
Comes out. During halftime on the Super Bowl is gonna come out.
This is not amusing Daniel at all. Look at his face.
I'm so fed up with our fucking team, man. Like they put it together so well, and then it's disappointment every year.
You know, at least you guys are like getting offers for coaching positions from your shitty candidates, because Matt Canada is still fucking stuck there. We can't get rid of him. These you guys are getting offers. Like this dude just will not get fired, and I don't know how he does it.
Or get job offers.
Tony
Nobody
loves that
fucking
guy.
wants him.
Quee in the chat. F Philly is what he says.
Sorry, Quincy. Good season for you, buddy.
Yeah, sorry about your Giants,
you guys
buddy.
played like everybody expected you guys to have your season in that game. It was fucking horrendous. That was probably the worst playoff game I've ever watched. It was so bad.
I don't know that
Seahawks Broncos game in the Super Bowl a few years ago, probably worse.
Yeah.
It was UTEP
That's
versus
fair,
the Seattle
but-
Seahawks. What, too soon? What?
Remember how the scoring game was a safety? And that guy made like millions of dollars off that?
Oh, yeah. Guy bet that the first
Mhm.
score would be a safety, and it went over Peyton Manning's head, right? The
Yeah.
snap, and it went into the end zone.
I wish I could win a bullshit bet like that.
Did you see the guy that won $72,000 with
On a parlay?
The first
the
four
parlay?
scores.
Yeah,
There's a video of him.
yeah, it's on TikTok.
Yeah.
I think he bet $5 and won 72 grand.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's fucking nuts.
He predicted all
plus
four
12,000.
first score players won 72 grand off that shit. Yep.
Some guy was also doing a parlay on if the kickoffs would be returned, and he said they would all be touchbacks, and there was only one game that didn't have a touchback.
Wow.
It was only like a $500 payout though.
That's still $500, David.
Not compared to the 72,000 one.
Yeah, that's nuts though. That was that big of
72
odds.
grand.
Yeah. I think
Also, Mattress Jack, if you want to donate some money to us instead of betting on the Cowboys,
You know, this dude is a genius though. Have you
Mattress
have you
Mac,
heard
isn't
how
it?
he does? Yeah, have you heard how he makes up his betting
bets.
odds?
No.
So let's say the Cowboys win. For the next week, he'll put out an insane deal on his mattress firm, like buy $1,000 worth of stuff, and if the Cowboys win at the end of the week, you guys don't have to pay it off. Like just finance it, and you guys don't have to pay it off. So people come in, they buy like thousands of dollars worth of furniture, and then at the end of the week, he just takes all that money, bets it on the Cowboys. If they win, he gets a huge payout. If they lose, all the people have to pay him back, so he
he
makes his
still
money
gets
back.
a huge payout.
That's interesting.
What a smart guy.
This dude is just making money.
There's a furniture store here in town that does that shit. If the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, you get to pick all the furniture you want. It's free.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so-
That's really funny.
This dude just does it on a weekly volume, so he's just making money left and right. He's smart.
I
Smart
saw
man.
I saw TikTok that said that all mattress stores are just money laundering schemes because
These days, yeah.
There's nobody ever in a mattress store, yet they always stay open.
A lot of businesses are like that, though.
Yeah.
Right. But unless you're Sleep Number and using Dak Prescott, everybody will show up, right?
Everybody
they're just
Poor guy.
getting candidates every now and then. I think Juju released a commercial with them today. They're just
Sleep
getting
Number?
players. What's up?
A Sleep Number commercial?
Yeah,
Puppy.
he did it on Instagram.
Oh.
He did a Sleep Number today.
Oh,
Bad
oh, the puppy.
Look at the doggy. Is that Leia?
How bad is
No, this is Zoe, my niece.
Oh, I heard the.
Yeah. No.
Our dog is sleeping.
You know who's not sleeping?
Your dog.
No.
Back on his Sleep Number.
Trying to talk to. Oh, she can't hear me. That's right.
Nope, she can't hear you. I'll relay it.
You know who else is sleeping, Janeth?
Eagles pajamas.
Ooh.
The Cowboys.
Fuck off.
At least we're asleep and not fucking dead.
Like the Colts.
I am not saying anything. If we lose, then I'll talk my shit.
She was just like, that was funny, but I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Yeah, basically.
No, because she wants to keep her mouth shut in case they lose next week.
Every time she
The
talks
Eagles
shit,
will
they
make the
fucking
Super
lose.
Bowl, but they will not win the Super Bowl.
I like those odds.
Everybody's riding the Eagles to.
She's like, I know, stop it.
No one gives the Eagles credit and makes me upset.
Because you don't
Wait.
deserve any.
Did you see the three of us that picked?
Because you don't deserve any.
Hey,
Didn't she watch our picks?
let's still cap.
That's okay. I picked the Eagles to win this week.
I thought you were gonna say it's okay to stealing cap.
Oh, I know. I was like, damn, okay.
I'm stealing
easy.
cap. Okay.
Take them. Almost had a drama out there.
Oh, there they are.
That's your dog, right?
Casey looks up.
Just can't tell. These headphones, man.
That's funny. Oh man, but yeah, the Eagles will make it to the Super Bowl, but they will not win.
Who do you have going against? The Eagles going against?
The Bengals.
Okay, so all four of us have Eagles, Bengals, and you have this fuck over here who's got the opposite. He's got
Chiefs,
the
Niners.
Chiefs and the Niners because he refuses to pick the Eagles.
Is Patrick Mahomes like doing all right?
No, he has a high ankle
No.
sprain.
Well, yes, but like, is he practicing? Is he injured?
Oh, I'm
Like,
sure he'll
what's-
practice and all that, but he's gonna play through this injury, and this injury sucks.
Mm.
He's not gonna be able to run, so
Yep.
that's
Yep.
a problem.
Mhm. The very first play, you know what they're going for.
Patrick Mahomes' leg.
That's
Put
that's
Chad
the-
Henne in there. I dare you. By the way,
Chad
Chad
Henne,
Henne went to
trickle.
Michigan. Go blue.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't. Without a healthy Patrick Mahomes, they will not survive.
Yeah, I agree.
Fucking stupid ass Bengals team. And we all thought the Bengals were dead, like shit, like mid-season, or was it early season?
Early
Something like
season
that.
because
They
their,
started, like,
their
1-5
offensive
or
line
something
was
like that.
trash.
That's right.
I don't know what they did like in the middle of the season, but they fixed that offensive line because it was trash.
hmm
Yeah, it was bad.
Ever, what do you think we should do on the show from now on?
It's
I do think we should do some draft coverage when that comes around. We could even do like a watch along with the draft, like as the draft is going on.
Well,
We're
yeah.
watching it.
Yeah, I think I mentioned that. I don't know if I threw it in the chat last week or not, but I think as the draft goes, like you should probably be like, "Ooh, I really like this draft."
At least do the first round.
wait. Speaking of the draft, I want to just touch on this because I'm still salty as hell. So remember in the beginning when we were doing our drafts on here, and you got mad, you were all sorts of calling me an idiot because I picked Pickens over Claypool,
Yeah, and then Claypool didn't do shit.
and then he shit the bed, and Pickens started just going off.
Mhm.
Fuck you, Casey.
Got you real far in the playoffs, huh, Tony?
It did. And then they all got hurt. All my running backs were hurt for like 3 weeks somehow. And then I had no quarterback for,
Hey man,
for
that
2
is
weeks.
fantasy football for you. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah, like how the fuck did like half of my team get hurt on the same time? Like I had no replacements.
Didn't you pick all the Steeler players?
No, they were all healthy. It wasn't them.
I remember one week you're like, 3/4 of your roster was Steeler players, and I was like, damn, because either gonna have a really good week or really bad week.
And I had a really good week. I actually won, but so I had Lamar. He went out for half the season. I had Waller. He went out for the season. And then Freiermuth got a concussion, so I had no tight end. And then I had Fournette. I had Mixon, and Sanders. Sanders got limited on his plays, on his touches, because I don't know what the hell was going on with the Eagles. But Mixon and Fournette were out on injury for 2 weeks back to back, and I was like, "What the hell's going on?" So I went from a 4-0 to like 6 and something.
6 and shitty.
Yeah, so my team went down the drain.
That sucks. My team never recovered from the bad start I had, so I barely missed the playoffs. It's like in there for the last spot, and I barely missed it.
Yeah, but I was just salty about that. I know my receivers.
All right.
I know who's relevant.
Well, guys want to wrap this thing up?
Yippers.
Edward, stay on. I'm going to wrap this up. He's going to play for a minute, and then we can talk to you. So, but anybody in the chat, you guys got anything else to say? Say it now. I'll give him like a minute.
By the time you're done rounding everything out, we'll see if there's anything there.
All right. Well, as always, thank you for everybody that watched. We appreciate every single one of you in the chat. Chuster, Leanna, Quee, Mike, Edward, bitch ass over here who ended up joining us. Ethan, thank you for joining us again. Jerry, Janeth, all you guys. This is awesome. We love doing this, as I say every week. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel here if you guys have not yet. Follow us on TikTok. We have hit 5,000 followers on TikTok, which is insane. Never thought I'd see the day when we have that many followers. I thought we'd have like 100 followers by the end of the season. And people actually like us, so let's see where this goes next year. But we still got a couple weeks left here, and then we'll figure out what we're doing with our lives. But we're going to talk about that probably right now. But for Daniel, Edward, Steven, and Tony, my name is Casey. This is the Audible Sports Podcast, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.